Welcome to Karnataka LMS. I am Latarani HM, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, KR Nagar. In this video, we learn about equation of straight line and equation of a circle in a complex number. In the previous class, we learnt about definitions and basic concepts of the complex number and also some properties of modulus, arguments and conjugates of a complex number. Now we move on to the equation of a straight line. We know that the general equation of a straight line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This can be treated as equation number 1. Here a, b and c are the real constant and x and y are the coordinate of any point P. Let z is equal to x plus iy be the complex number and its conjugate z bar is equal to x minus iy. Put x is equal to z plus z bar by 2 and y is equal to z minus z bar by 2i. In the previous class, we discussed about this in the properties of the conjugate. X is equal to z plus z bar by 2 and imaginary part y is equal to z minus z bar by 2i. Substitute these two in equation 1. We get a times x value is z plus z bar by 2 and b into z minus z bar by 2i plus c is equal to 0. Now for the second, multiply I in the numerator and denominator, we get I times z minus z bar divided by 2 I square. I square value is a minus 1. Therefore this equation can be written as a into z plus z bar by 2 minus b into I z minus z bar by 2 plus c. Simplify, we get a into z plus a into z bar minus b into I into z plus b into I into z bar plus 2c is equal to 0. Here we are grouping complex number and conjugate complex number, that is a minus bi into z plus a plus bi into z bar plus 2 into c is equal to 0. We know that z is equal to x plus iy and the conjugate is x minus iy. Here we see a minus bi and a plus bi. Therefore consider a plus bi is in a mu, a minus bi is in a mu bar. Therefore mu bar into z plus mu into z bar plus lambda is equal to 0 is called as an equation of the straight line in the complex plane, where lambda is equal to 2 into c, mu is equal to a plus bi. Therefore mu bar is a, means it is in a mu bar is nothing but conjugate of a mu. Hence this is an equation of a straight line. Now we goes to the equation of a line passing through the two given points. Let us consider 2 points a and b in the complex plane. Therefore z1 is x1 plus iy1 and z2 can be taken as x2 plus iy2. Here p of z, z is x plus iy, represent any point p on the line joining the 2 points a and b. The vector ap is equal to z minus z1 and the vector ab is equal to z2 minus z1. Here the points a, p, b are in the same line, therefore these are called collinear. Therefore vector AP is parallel to vector AB. Hence when two lines are parallel, then the angle amplitude of z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1 is equal to 0 or pi. That is amplitude of z minus z1, z2 minus z1 is equal to 0 means the bracket function represent the purely real. Therefore z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1 is equal to take lambda. Now multiply z minus z1 is equal to lambda into z2 minus z1. That is z is equal to z1 minus lambda times z2 minus z1 is the required equation of the line passing through the two given points z1 and z2. Equation of circle in the complex form. Let z be any point on the circle with z0 as a center and radius r, where z0 and r is a positive real number. That is, these two are the constant. Consider mod of z minus z0 is equal to r. Squaring on both sides. Mod of z minus z0 whole square is equal to r square. By the modulus property, z minus z0 whole square can be written as z minus z0 into conjugate of z minus z0 is equal to r square. Now here applying the conjugate property, conjugate of z minus z0 can be written as conjugate of z minus conjugate of z0. Multiply, we get z bar minus z into z0 bar minus z0 into z bar, minus into minus is a plus, z0 into z0 bar minus r square is equal to 0, where z0 is a real constant number, z0 its conjugate constant is again constant and r is also constant. Therefore we are grouping this one. Is equal to 0 is a general equation of a circle. If z0 is equal to 0, put z means z0 is equal to 0 means center as a origin. If center as a origin, then the equation of the circle is nothing but z into z bar is equal to r square. Because z0 0 means here also this function is also 0, this term is also 0, and again this one is also 0. We get z minus z bar, z into z bar minus r square is equal to 0 gives z into z bar is equal to r square, which is a equation of a circle with center as origin. Again, we know that mod of e to the power of I theta. By Euler's formula, e power I theta can be written as cos theta plus I sin theta. Modulus of cos theta plus I sin theta means the square root of cos square theta plus sin square theta. The square root of cos square theta plus sin square means cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Root of 1 is 1. Therefore, we can also express the mod of z minus z0 is equal to r. That is, z minus z0 is equal to modulus of r into e power I theta. Hence, z minus z0 is equal to r into e power I theta. Take z0 this side, we get z is equal to z0 plus r into e power I theta, which represent a point on the circumference of the circle with center as z0 and radius as a r. And the equation of a circle in complex form can also be obtained by another form. That is, we know that ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋಂಗೆ equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. ಇದು ನಾವು 10th ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಗೆ x is equal to z plus z bar by 2 ಮತ್ತು yಗೆ z minus z bar by 2 ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we get the equation of a circle in a complex form also. Now we move on to the problems. First problem, find the locus of the point satisfying mod z plus I less than or equal to 2. Here we can find the radius and center of the points circle. Let us consider given. What is the given here? Mod of z plus I less than or equal to 2. Consider this term. Here z is x plus iy. Therefore, mod of x plus grouping imaginary part. Here imaginary part is iy plus I. Therefore, take I as a common. Remaining is y plus 1. Now, apply the modulus, that is square root of x square plus y plus 1 whole square less than or equal to 2. Now, squaring on both sides, we get x square plus y square plus, here y plus 1 whole square formula, y square plus 2y plus 1 less than or equal to, sorry, it is not a 2, it is a 4. Then take 4 this side, that is x square plus y square plus 2y plus 1 minus 4 is in a minus 3, which is less than or equal to 0. Now, comparing this equation with the standard equation of the circle. Standard equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Now, here 2gx in the comparing 2gx form, here 2gx is in a 0. Therefore, 2g is equal to 0, g is equal to 0. Again, y coefficient here 2f, here y coefficient is 2. Hence, 2f is equal to 2, that is f is equal to 1. Now, c value here minus 3, but the formula of the radius r is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. G square is in a 0 plus f square is in a 1, that is 1 square is a again 1 minus c is a minus 3, that is plus 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Root of 4 is in a 2 and center as minus g comma minus f. Therefore, 0 comma minus 1 as the center and r is equal to 2. Hence, this is the locus of all the points within and on the circle. Then move on to the next problem. Find the locus of the point satisfying real part of z plus 2 minus I greater than or equal to 2. Solution. Let us consider first consider the bracket function. Bracket function is z plus 2 minus I. Z plus 2 minus I is equal to x plus iy plus 2 minus I. Now, grouping real part and imaginary part, we get x plus 2 plus I into y minus 1. Now, consider among these real part is x plus 2. So, just consider consider only the real part. So, x plus 2 is less than or equal to 2 because ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ z ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 ಮೈನಸ್ ಐ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಬಂದಿರೋ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದಿರೋಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? x ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2. Therefore, x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 2. That is, take 2 this side, we get 0. X greater than or equal to 0. Now, x is equal to 0. This represent means greater than or equal to 0 means here represent the off plane of the imaginary part. See here we have the negative x values, but here we have only the x is greater than and equal to 0. Therefore, what are the real greater than or equal to 0 means we consider only this side that represent off plane to the right of the imaginary axis, including the points on the imaginary axis. Problem number 3. Find the locus of the point satisfying mod z plus 3i greater than 4. This problem is also same as the previous problem. Let us consider given data. Given data is mod of z plus 3i greater than 4. Now substitute z value. Z is in a x plus iy. After grouping we get like that. Now mod of this function can be written as square root of real part whole square plus imaginary part whole square. Real part is x square plus imaginary part is here y plus 3 whole square. Now squaring on both sides we get x square plus a plus b y plus 3 whole square is y square plus 6y plus 9 greater than 4 square is in a 16. Now x square plus y square plus 6y plus 9 minus 16. That is 6y minus 7 greater than 0. This represents a circle. At the center is 0 comma minus 3 and radius is equal to 4. Therefore, here center is a 0 comma minus 3 and radius is in a 4. Therefore, this circle represent this point represent the outside of the circle. Problem number 4. If z minus I divided by z minus 1 is a purely imaginary, then show that its locus is a circle. Consider given data z minus I divided by z minus 1. Substitute z value z plus iy minus I divided by z plus iy minus 1. Now we have to express these terms in terms of a plus I into b complex form. Therefore, we are applying the rationalization. The rationalization term is x minus 1 minus iy. Therefore, multiply and divided by the rationalization term x minus 1 minus iy divided by x minus 1 minus iy. Because ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ iy ಇದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಮೈನಸ್ iy ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ x into x minus 1 minus I into xy plus I times y minus 1 into x minus 1 minus I square into y minus 1 whole divided by a square minus b square formula, that is a minus b into a plus b is a minus a square plus b square ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. After simplification we get real part x square plus y square minus x minus y divided by the denominator x minus 1 whole square plus y square plus I into 1 minus x minus y whole divided by x minus 1 whole square plus y square. By the data x minus z minus I divided by z minus 1 is purely imaginary. ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ z minus I divided by z minus 1 ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ ಇಂಟು ಬಿ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೊ ರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ z ಮೈನಸ್ ಐ z ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ವೈ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. Now cross multiply we get x square plus y square minus x into minus y is equal to 0, which represent circle with center as in a 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 and radius is a 1 by root 2. Now we go to the another problem. Problem number 5. Show that argand z bar by z is equal to pi by 2 represent a line through the origin. Let us consider given data argand of z bar by z is equal to pi by 2. Let z is equal to x plus iy and z bar is equal to x minus iy. Substitute here we get x minus iy divided by x plus iy is equal to pi by 2. Now apply the rationalization for this function. We get x minus iy into x minus iy divided by x plus iy into x minus iy. Simplify, we get x square minus y square minus 2 into x into y into I whole divided by x square plus y square is equal to RHS pi by 2. Argand, this is the real part minus I into imaginary part is equal to RHS. Argand of z, argand of a complex number. Argand of a z means argand of x plus iy which is equal to, what is the formula? The formula is tan inverse of y by x. Y means imaginary part, x is in a real part. Here also we are using the same formula, that is tan inverse of y by x. Here y is a minus 2xy divided by x square plus y square, and this is in a real part. Here we are applying the formula tan inverse of y by x is equal to pi by 2. Therefore minus 2xy divided by x square plus y square whole divided by x square minus y square divided by x square plus y square. Now tan on both sides, operate tan on both sides, we get minus 2xy whole divided by x square minus y square is equal to tan pi by 2. What is the value of tan pi by 2? Tan pi by 2 is a infinity, because tan is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. Sin pi by 2 is in a 1, cos pi by 2 is in a 0, that is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means infinity. Therefore this infinity can also be written as 1 by 0. Now take the cross multiplication, we get x square minus y square is equal to 0. That is x square is equal to y square. Square root on both sides, we get x is equal to y. This represents the straight line through the origin. Now these two are the activity problems. Thank you.